My name is Mia, and today I'll be going over Pascal, my favorite philosopher from this semester, and some of my favorite teachings from him. Before I go over Pascal, I do want to go over a little bit of his background. He learned several languages such as Latin, Greek, and received an education in history, mathematics, and philosophy. But it presented Pascal with the knowledge to pioneer in several areas as well as to think about what others think. Although these compliments are great, I like Pascal because of his life lessons held within his teachings as well as the comedic value they held. I'll be going over the imperfections of humans according to Pascal and how he thinks that we should solve them. Specifically, these imperfections are vanity, misery, and the doubts of our God. Vanity examines what role we play in how we see ourselves and others, more specifically, what we avoid seeing. This theory puts our lives into perspectives that we don't want to accept. People who appear to have glory are using satisfaction as motivation. This type of vanity functions as a booster. This is why it was so important to me to make it apparent that we use vanity to provide self happiness. As a Christian philosopher, Pascal agrees with this way of thinking, as do I. It is clear that vanity is a reality of this world, but it should not be a goal. Instead, this energy and dedication should be poured into God rather than satisfaction from non holy salvation. I took this opportunity to compare salvation through vanity and salvation through God. Pascal's teaching of the theory of belief in religion strongly support this as well, as his belief in religion makes it obvious that not believing in God is a bad bet and self-harming, meaning that going through salvation for vanity is pointless because you gain nothing, as this is a stray away from God and towards yourself. I first and God second is the natural way of thinking for humans, but according to Pascal, we should overlook this natural way because it is disadvantageous, as God should come before I. The theory of diversion follows as just as the theory of vanity. I first, God second. Naturally, humans cannot escape death or misery. As a result, we spend our lives avoiding misery and fearing death. Diversion theory explains the constant need to escape misery through activities, honor, and vanity. Pascal labels diversion as thoughts and actions that originate with I rather than God. Diversions aim to find happiness for the future because of misery during the present. Naturally, humans look to happiness in the past and try to control happiness in the future, forever leaving us in present misery. These thoughts attempt to release humans from pain and misery but fail to. Pascal thinks that we should turn to God in prayer as they are the only power to relieve us from misery. Theory of diversion, prayer versus misery. Pascal spent many years studying mathematics and expanding his religious studies, leading to Pascal's rage. Pascal raises the question of what do we do when we risk through believing in God. I found this theory to be enlightening because he calculated chances to prove this theory rather than the promise of salvation through faith. He figures out that through believing in God, you risk very little, leaving the only bad bet is to not believe in God. I think this is a very good theory because it puts long-term actions into play while also giving humans rational prediction, of which leaves clear good and bad decisions. I chose Pascal for this project because of his way of life and his way of thinking. He puts clear thoughts forward with clear intention of promoting God. Pascal writings rationally and mathematically gave reasons and clarity relating to many questions of God, misery, and vanity. I like Pascal the most because of all the philosophers this semester because he neglected natural human thinking order, making it clear who should be valued primarily. This way of thinking is also something that I'm going to incorporate in my life because it gives a philosophical clarity of misery, vanity, and doubts.